we were eating breakfast when we saw this, so we're still eating breakfast, and we had to bring this to you immediately because you guys want this as quick as possible.
Exactly.
So I'm here with Rob.
What up?
And so, Rob, I'm going to tell you a little brief history about this.
Okay.
Xiaodong, as we know, the MMA dude, looks like a panda, calls out Chinese fakesters. This guy that Xiaodong's fighting on the right, so let's call it Colored Pants. The Colored Pants dude is Yuichiro Nagashima.
Aha.
He's a famous cosplayer. And so he cosplays and fights.
All right.
And he's had a very bad record these past few years.
Gotcha.
So this guy fought the fake Shaolin monk, Yilong, a few times. And Xu Xiaodong claims it's rigged every time. So what Xu Xiaodong wants to do is beat Yoshiro so then he can fight Yilong.
Gotcha.
So this is why.
He's working his way up the can ranks.
Yeah, he's working his way up the can ranks, exactly. So Yoshiro, he has a second dan in Nippon Kempo, which is Quanfa. So it's a form of karate fused with jiu-jitsu and judo and kung fu. And he also does karate and he does kickboxing. Okay, they touch gloves. Here they go.
But who does he cosplay? That's the question.
Like girls. It's really funny. Xiaodong with a great kick.
Yeah.
Oh, got kicked back.
I love that. I love it when people respond to a move with a move.
Actually,
Xu Xiaodong's actually got some decent kicks.
Yeah,
like,
he's been practicing.
It's good. It's really good. You can see like the angle that comes in there connects with the floating ribs. These guys are they're going for it.
Yeah,
not bad.
And I think the first round is kickboxing rules, and the second round is MMA rules. It's
All
one
right,
of those mixed bouts.
I'm not gonna knock this guy. This guy actually does have some technique.
Yeah, Xu Xiaodong has been really practicing. I can tell. His combos are, man.
But even the cosplayer, I mean, like he's got okay technique.
Yeah,
he's not forceful. He's not like dominant, but but at least he's composed.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? His jabs good.
His jabs are good. He's gotten Xu Xiaodong twice with those jabs.
He needs to pull it back to protect his chin.
Yeah.
He got kicked in the balls.
Yeah, in the balls.
Nice.
Come on, Xu. Why a low blow? I'm just kidding. It was an accident. But I like picking on Xu because he's such a big panda. But he's not a lovable panda. He's a panda that'll rip you apart.
Nice.
So, how long do you usually get to clutch your balls and get hit? Like 10 seconds, 20 seconds?
It depends on the promotion.
I see.
But I would say average is about 3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes, okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so the cosplayer actually has pretty good timing. Like, he came in with a straight right and caught Xu Xiaodong off guard, which is pretty good. Usually it's hard to catch people off guard with a straight.
Yeah.
But he's like, he's not. Again, his power isn't really there, but at least he's like peppering.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the word I would use to describe our kickboxer, our Yoshiro. He's peppering. His power is not as good as Xu Xiaodong's.
Yeah.
Xu Xiaodong, you can tell a lot of those hits are knockout hits.
Yeah, and Xu Xiaodong is basically waiting for him to punch.
Yeah.
Because he knows that he can absorb it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the guy doesn't protect his chin upon completing a strike.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's exactly when he's vulnerable.
Totally. Man.
But I wish he would return to those kicks because the cosplayer had good kicks.
Exactly.
Wait for a trip. That's good. Distract him. Yeah. Distract him low and go high.
That was a very Sanda type of move that Xu Xiaodong did.
Ooh. You know what? Now he's turning it up.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
Low kick. Xu Xiaodong answers with a low
classic
kick.
Xu Xiaodong technique.
That's really good. When people are being aggressive up top, when they're going for like face strikes, you basically check them with the legs, and that keeps them at bay. Yeah. You got to remind them that like if they're gonna risk throwing to your upper torso, that you're gonna make them pay for it.
Makes sense. I kind of want this to go into the second round when it's MMA rules.
You can tell.
I think it's MMA. Oh yeah.
You can tell the cosplayer is not having it. I think he got hit with a leg kick and he's not feeling it at all.
Ouch. Oh no. By the way, guys,
this camera work is awesome.
It's awesome. This was live streamed by Xu Xiaodong's channel, so go subscribe to him. He actually has more subscribers than we do now.
Nice.
So
help him get a better cameraman.
Exactly. Help him get a better cameraman. He's a one-man show, so this is probably just a random friend that helped him.
Nice.
So
shout out to the random friend.
Yeah, shout out to the random friend. Now he's like, okay, all right, it's not a match anymore. I can shake my hand a little.
He's getting tired of holding it in one place.
Yeah, exactly. So this was in Thailand. This was in Bangkok, Mangu. And Xu Xiaodong, he's kind of a little bit on like a restricted list in China. So he's trying to use this to then get back on China's kind of fight promotions.
Speaking of restricted lists, you should tell them what happened to you recently.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't tell them.
If we get to 200,000 subscribers, we'll tell people what happened recently with me and restricted lists.
But Jerry made it on the list.
Yeah, I made it on a list.
A do not enter list.
Yeah. Not a list in China, but a list in America.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my Chinese audience, including the Chinese government, nothing towards you. You know, not in trouble with you guys, but in trouble with America. America.
And the passive aggressive system.
Yeah, the passive aggressive system. That's a great way to describe America. Even though China usually is the passive aggressive thing, but in this case, America is very passive aggressive. Mm-hmm. And so the Xiaodong's friend is showing the audience, unfortunately, isn't attended by a lot of people.
This is the longest round break I've ever seen.
And I think it's because this is going to become MMA rules. So maybe it's like you give them more prep. You have to get them out of kickboxing type of thought and into MMA thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like it switches.
They're
around.
alternating.
Yeah, and it's in Yoshiro's. It's in his interest to start with kickboxing. He probably requested it because he's a kickboxer.
Gotcha.
But now it's Xiaodong. So
Gotcha.
let's see what's going to happen. It's Xiaodong's territory. You can look at, you see Yoshiro's keeping a much bigger distance now. Oh, Xiaodong's already thinking about going for a takedown.
He's trying to close the distance.
Yeah.
Ooh,
be
body
careful.
shot.
Be careful. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh shit. Yoshiro got nothing, man.
Wow, he went for a leg lock for a second there. Oh, but he's mounted.
Yeah.
He's got full mount.
Oh, this is the first time we see Xiaodong ground fight.
If you want to know how to escape this, go look at Damian Maia and how he handled Ben Askren's takedown. Absolutely beautiful. Anytime somebody's got an ankle like right next to your armpit, you sweep them and you remain with leg control.
Yeah.
And then you go ahead and you can either sweep or you can go ahead and attack the leg.
Yeah.
That was so fast.
That was so fast, man.
So fast.
I think this was what Xiaodong was banking on. Xiaodong was banking on the fact that, oh my God, I will last until the second round when it's MMA rules, and then I will just ground and pound him. So Xiaodong's folks are very, very, very happy. Wow, that was exactly what you would expect. Like, this is UFC 1 again. So Xiaodong's getting interviewed. This guy's Arman. I think this is Arman. Arman interviewed me too, so you might see me on this. But yeah, this is Arman.
Have you ever seen the matches that go back and forth between chess and boxing?
Yes, chess boxing.
How crazy is that?
We've talked about some of those, and next time I do one of those, let's definitely bring you on.
All right.
Because Rob plays chess. I don't play chess. People are getting mad at me because I was calling some of those moves like Chinese chess, and people like it's not a. I called something like what did I call it? I kept saying eat. Whereas in American chess, international chess, you say capture, but in Chinese chess, you eat them. So like people are like, what are you saying? And then the rook, I kept calling it castle. Yeah. So we're gonna go back to the key moment right here. So one thing that both Rob and I noticed is Xiaodong right there. You see that, guys? Xiaodong put this leg up. He's not even mounted with both knees. It's very easy to sweep this because he's already kind of not off. He's already off balance.
So there's what's called an X guard. Basically, the cosplayer on the bottom here, if he can get that ankle, that Xiaodong's left ankle, in his armpit, so to speak, and then he can put his shins crossed into Xiaodong's opposing leg, which totally knocks him off balance. Yeah. Now that's one way to go about it. The other way to go about it is to, once he has that left ankle under his right armpit, he basically extends his body, isolating that leg, and then you can go ahead and trap that leg either for a heel hook or a straight ankle lock, or you can use it to sweep your opponent and then get the dominant top position.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But unfortunately, he turned the other way. Look at that. He's turning this way. Turning that way,
he's turning towards the leg that's like more stable on the ground. Yeah, exactly. That's not what you want to do.
So all he can do now is just eat punches.
Of course, like when you're getting punched in the face, it's really hard to think.
Yeah, you don't think about that. Exactly.
So what you need is like 2 years of drilling it, and just being familiar with, okay, I'm in this position, grab the ankle, pivot, you know?
Exactly. But good on Xiaodong, man. His jiu-jitsu training really helped him a lot. And Yoshiro's done this type of match in the past, and I know the last time he did this, he knocked out his opponent, or not the last time, but one of the times he did this, he knocked out his opponent in the first round. That was kickboxing. So I think that's what he wanted to do with Shu.
Yeah,
and
I mean, he's really. I mean, both guys are pretty technical in the Muay Thai. It's just the only thing is that the cosplayer does not protect his face after a strike. Yeah. And you can sort of see it there in profile. Like if we rewind it like maybe 10 seconds or whatever it is, he throws the jab, and instead of returning to his chin, so now he's protecting his face. But before this, he throws a jab, and what ended up happening was he brings it back to his ribs. And so just like, see, now his hands are low.
Oh yeah, you're
he's
right.
exposed, completely exposed there.
Yeah, like this is exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so watch it. See, it brings right back to his ribs.
Right to ribs. Yeah. And maybe it's because he didn't want to eat another Xiaodong kick.
I think it's just lazy. I think he's just familiar with distance, and he's like, okay, well, I have a pretty good idea of distance, but now the problem is that you get used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's better to hold your hands up and protect yourself and not need it, than to need it and not have it there.
Yeah, true. And maybe we can see potentially like a slight karate influence in our cosplayer's sort of stance. He's much more sideways. Yeah. Where Shu Xiaodong's much more sanda. You know, it's like very pointed towards.
Sometimes I think that people sort of they flirt with the idea of maybe going back to the Philly shell. You know what I mean? So if you leave that hand low and you protect your chin with your shoulder, but it's really only going to work in boxing. It's not going to work in kickboxing.
Exactly. Because you put your hand down there and it's still going to eat legs, and it gets broken.
Yeah, exactly.
I really wish the first round were Muay Thai rules. I wanted to see this in the clinch. Shu Xiaodong was practicing so much clinch work, I know. So we didn't get to see. They went straight from kickboxing rules to MMA rules. We didn't see and then that's where he got kicked in the balls. But we didn't see Shu Xiaodong in the clinch. So if you guys remember the time Shu Xiaodong fought the Canadian dude, this is exactly the same strategy. I'll just take punishment as Shu Xiaodong, and then eventually I'll keep fighting and just go up full 100% and just boom, get him. Jeez. So, guys, this was Shu Xiaodong versus Yuichiro Nagashima.
If you guys really want to see some phenomenal Muay Thai, let me remember who I was watching. It's just so incredible. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm having trouble finding it, but I'll get back to you on that. But I've just been watching some really, really top level Muay Thai guys lately, and they're just so incredible, man. The way that they adapt, it's just nuts. Like the way that they ripple a punch through your body, just with like throwing everything behind a punch. Their whole entire body is behind their punch or their knee. It's just next level.
Yeah. So. Sounds like people you don't want to mess with. Yeah. Boom. Boom. People get mad when I say boom, but that's the first reaction. Shu Xiaodong, I liked, he threw a roundhouse right kick and then he followed up with a right punch. Oh yeah. It's pretty cool. Like same side, because people are expecting kind of left-right alternating. Yeah. So you do same side. And a lot of Kung Fu styles really emphasize same style strikes, combos. So
the the guy that I was telling you about, he does that all the time. He'll do same side strikes just to throw people off. Yeah. And go low, go high, basically just keeping them guessing the entire time. And then when they think that they can anticipate what's coming next, then all of a sudden he's already like taking their ankle out from underneath them. You know what I mean? And it just comes from doing millions and millions and millions of fights.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just being so comfortable in there that you can relax. Yeah. You can step away, then re-engage, and then throw something gnarly, totally catch them off guard, but not get greedy. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And like Rob said, it just takes hours of practice. It takes hundreds of thousands of hours of practice, and you'll get there. I mean, I'm learning how to swim better right now, and I'm overthinking all my swimming. But one day, maybe if I keep practicing for like a few more months, I will stop overthinking, and then it becomes fun. It's just like the fighting. Eventually, you get to the point where you flow, in the ring instead of like, oh shit, a punch is coming, oh no.
That's what everyone's looking for. They're looking for that flow state.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, if I find another angle of this, I might watch this with another friend, or I might watch it with Rob again. But we learned a few good lessons. One, really learn your ground fighting. Mm-hmm. Two, don't do the Philly shell thing when it's kickboxing, because we see this guy just eat kicks and eat punches, and the Philly shell's not working for him. And then really be good with your combos, because Xiaodong is really good with his combos. Very good credit to him. Mm-hmm. And then power behind your punches, man. There's an obvious power differential between Xiaodong and Yuichiro. Yoshiro's punches just seem like he's peppering, where Xiaodong seems like it's a sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm. This is who I wanted you to discuss.
Oh, Senshai, that's right,
so
Senshai. Oh, he's so good. He's got this really cool kick that's almost like capoeira, too.
Yeah. He'll grab their ankle, and once they're off balance, then he'll put his hand on the ground and do
boom,
like a cartwheel almost.
Yeah, cartwheel kick. Yeah. So guys, if Xiaodong ever fights Senshai, that would be quite a kick. But I think to fight Senshai,
murder.
Yeah, it would be murder, and he would have to fight Yilong first, because Yilong beat Bukra, right? So I think Xiaodong would have to fight Yilong first, and then fight Bukra, and then he would get to Senshai.
These are some of the best videos they can look up. So if you want to shout out,
yeah, cool. Shout out to Senshai Thailand. Go follow them on Instagram at Senshai Thailand.
That's how you do Muay Thai.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
So guys, go follow Xiaodong also. Congrats, Xiaodong. You beat up a kind of a washed-out kickboxer, but to the kickboxer's credit, he did have a good long string of victories before his recent kind of failures doing kickboxing in China. So there we go. There's Xu, and I'm sure we'll have a lot more coverage of this. And Xu fights next month too. He's gonna fight a retired army dude who claims his Tai Chi will beat Xu. So that'll be more of a freak show fight.
And hopefully that guy will study Damian Maia and realize how to sweep somebody.
Exactly. Because I think from anyone that's done jiu-jitsu for just a month, when someone puts one of their legs up and there's an ankle right next to it, just automatically you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to grab that ankle. Even if you don't know exactly what to do, you just want to grab that ankle because it gives you some leverage over the guy.
Totally.
So the fact that he didn't even see that, it's just like, okay, our Yoshiro guy had zero training in jiu-jitsu, even though he knew he was going up against an MMA fighter in the second round. Mm-hmm. I think I get his strategy, but I think that was not the right strategy. You have to plan for what ifs.
Yeah.
So what if you didn't knock him out in the first round, right? He just didn't plan for that.
Yeah. You need to have like a contingency plan.
Contingency. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Guys, this was Jared and Rob. Thank you so much for watching. This was Fight Commentary Breakdowns, and we will be back for more.
Peace.